Hey guys, welcome back to an all-new episode of Conflicts. Today we're reviewing an all-new smart e-bike. This here is the Urtopia Chord. That's right, the very first of its class, featuring a sophisticated screen with both voice commands as well as the capability to even play games. Don't believe me? Let's check it out. So all you have to do is hold this button here, and from there, game mode. We have Snake as we're riding our bike. How cool is that? This here is the all-new Urtopia Chord, the updated version of the previous one that we reviewed, the Carbon 1S, which is probably one of my favorite e-bikes, mainly because of the fact that it has a built-in screen. Now, this one here also has that, but with a bit of a twist. In fact, it's a modular design, so it comes with a box like this that you can go ahead and install and go ahead and update based on your own liking. So if they come up with something new, you can go ahead and update your old bike to make it brand new. Now, this thing is designed to be nice and sleek with white and black colors, as well as a nice unique design in which it features an all-new updated version of the box. So you have GPS, you even have a video game built into it, you have the touch sensor, and even voice control to go ahead and use it. So overall, it sounds really cool and sophisticated. Now together we'll be unboxing and trying it out, so if you guys want to learn more about them, check out the link down in the description, and without further ado, let's open this thing up. Alright, so this here's our packaging, this here's our box, exactly how it came. Now, they also sent us two individual boxes, so they sent us the smart bar, and it looks like some housing for the rear end. Again, this being a prototype, it's not the final version, but it will give you an idea of what it's like. Let's open this thing up. Alright, so this here's everything that we get. So we got our frame here, we got our front wheel, we got our seat, we got our battery pack, we have our assembly kit, as well as our smart box, and yeah, I mean, it looks pretty straightforward. And so there's actually this accessory package, so this is really nice. They actually nicely laid it out. Usually they just kind of like toss these things in here, but you can just see they actually have all these tools. Everything is like nicely labeled. You have your pedals over here, and you have your charger. And then over here is going to be our battery. Like, this thing is so thin. I mean, I've never actually seen a battery this thin before. And it even came with these cool stickers. So technically you can go and customize this, the battery pack, and it'll kind of look really nice and elegant, especially when it's like right next to it. Besides that, I mean, everything else looks pretty straightforward. It does come with a set of keys for the battery. You have your installation kit here, and then of course you do have your different accessories, and the frame itself looks really nice, and it's made out of a great quality material. So let's go ahead and build this bad boy and see what it looks like. Alright, so it's finally done, and overall it looks really cool. I definitely love the sleek design of it. Now, it does have this gigantic screen here on the front. You get these nice looking like leather handlebars here, and then you have this very unique looking like pin striping throughout the middle. It does give you the capability to customize it with these stickers like we applied here. It's also important to note that we're reviewing a prototype, and in the final product, fenders and as well as the kickstand are both included in the e-bike package, which are standard accessories. And then on the back side here, you have this interesting looking light, kind of brake light, and then these lights pointing downwards. Now, to go ahead and turn it on, just go ahead and simply press the button right over here. Just like that, it'll boot up. Now, all the different sound effects have acoustic or like piano sounds, which is pretty cool. Now you can control everything from using the toggles over here, and you can go ahead and take a look at the screen. All right, so in terms of the screen goes, if I tap this once, it'll go ahead and turn it off if I hold it. If I turn it back on, it'll boot up just like that. Now you have your control buttons here, so I hit right, it'll go into the different menus. So you have like the weather right there, the time, and that's about it. Now I can go ahead and hit left, and it'll kind of go between the different menus as well. 2 to the right, it'll do a right turn signal, and the back side there is going to be blinking based off of that. And that's actually the white lights on the bottom. So you can see that right over here. So that's our right turn signal. And it looks like it says R, which is cool. And if I go ahead left, this is our left turn signal, and you can see it says L for left. Now if I hold the left button here, it'll turn on the headlight. If I hold it again, I'll turn it off. Now if I hit up, it'll go to speed 1, speed 2, speed 3, and that's the max. Bring it down. Now if I hold up, it'll go to turbo mode. So this is your turbo mode. So if I double click the select icon, it'll make a horn or like a ring bell sound. If I hold it, it'll do a voice. Headlight on.
Light on.
And they also have a game mode. Game mode. So they have Snake on here. How cool is that? I've never seen an e-bike with a game on it. This is ridiculous. And you can go ahead and play it by using the toggles here. Yo. And if I crash into like the wall, so it'll show us the score right there. All right, and then just go ahead and end it like that. So yeah, there's a lot of different things that you can do with it. Now there's also the app. If I go onto the home station here, you can actually see your riding stats. You can see your user guide, you can see the news, you can see the weather, you can see your own specifics and compare it to other people as well. I can go into our bike menu. So this will give us control over the bike, so you can honk it, you can power it on, you can use the lights, you have the alarm mode, you can adjust the settings, there's a Bluetooth speaker mode, you can update it and stuff like that. And then you can do GPS as well, allowing you to go ahead and get the GPS directions. And then of course you have your stats here on the side, allowing you to go ahead and see exactly where you fall in terms of, you know, what medals you earn and stuff like that. Now you can connect to it via Bluetooth by simply hitting the Bluetooth button. So that's actually a speaker that's built into this. How cool is that? So I love the fact that it does have its own built-in speaker, so you can technically use it like that. So with that said, let's go ahead and take it outside and try it out. All right, so we're outside here on this beautiful day. Actually got both the Chord that we had just built here, as well as the original Urtopia Carbon. Now, both of these bikes do have some similarities, but I have to say this one is much more sophisticated. Now, the original Carbon was essentially a prototype that we reviewed that had a built-in display. But this here features all the bells and whistles, including GPS, as well as a video game and a variety of other functions that we have not seen before. Now, I'm really excited to go ahead and try this thing out. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this thing. Now, working our way from the front to the back, you have these beautiful tires with the pin strip throughout it. And then as you kind of work your way up here, you have these lovely looking handlebars with leather, of course. You have your toggle controls here, and then of course your beautiful display as well, which we already looked at. In the center part here, you do have your battery integrated into it, so it does make it look almost very seemingly. You do have a nice comfy cushioning over here in the back, and then you do have your tail light with turn signals as well. So overall, it seems really promising. Let's go ahead and hop on this thing next and try it out. So we're gonna go and start off in one mode. Now this is gonna have a pedal assist, and the design concept behind this is supposed to be very, very natural. Now riding it, I have to say it definitely has a very lightweight feel. The actual handlebar itself is quite close compared to some of the other e-bikes, and it has a very unique design structure. It's got like a little curve to it. Not saying that it's a bad thing, it's just a little bit different. Now, right now we're moving at about 9 kilometers per hour, and I mean, it really does feel like I'm actually doing all the pedaling, surprisingly. So let's go ahead and kick it up a notch. Now this is 2. So we're up to 11, 3. The 3 is the top speed. Now this is designed for day-to-day use, so it's got that nice natural push as if someone's just kind of gently pushing you along. Now if I go ahead and hit the up button, it'll go to turbo mode. So now we're in turbo mode. All right, now we're kicking it a little bit. So I can definitely feel this thing is starting to push me along. And we're actually going up to 21. So we're at 22 kilometers per hour, 23. So I don't really see any kind of restriction on it, but it's just more or less on how fast you want to pedal. And I mean, overall, it's really cool. Now, if I go ahead and switch between the different modes, I can actually see a stopwatch showing exactly how long I've been riding for. Now, I also have a voltage screen, so it shows me how much volts I'm using. It also even showcases the weather. So right now, it does show that it's sunny, and it's connected to Wi-Fi, which happens to be my phone. It even shows the time as well, which is actually pretty cool. Now, I also have the voice recognition, so I can do headlight on. Now the headlight would be on just like that, and I can turn it off too. Light off.
Light off.
How cool is that? So overall, it's actually a really cool concept. Now let's just pretend like we're stopping here for a second. Game mode. Now I can go ahead and play Snake if I'm waiting at a light or whatever. How cool is that? So yeah, kind of gives you an idea of what this bike's about. Overall, I have to say they did a great job with it. And again, if you're looking for something that's sophisticated as well as very up to date in terms of technology, this here is definitely the way to go. Now, with that said, if you have any questions at all, comment down below. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Take care now. Bye-bye.